everyone, I am Diksha Jain. I've just completed my second year in Chemical Engineering at the Institute of Chemical Technology in Mumbai. I sincerely thank the Department of Biotechnology, IUSSTF and the Khurana program for giving me this golden opportunity of doing a summer project at the University of Minnesota. I would also like to thank my advisors, Dr. Ilya Siepman and Dr. Samuel J. Kiesler. Dr. Siepman is a distinguished McKnight University professor and Dr. Kiesler is a postdoctoral associate in the Sequent group. My project is the effect of blending on solvent properties for solvent-based selective extraction of ethanol from fermentation broths. The figure alongside is a simple diagram to illustrate liquid-liquid extraction. When we have a mixture of two components and we need to separate those components, we add a solvent to the mixture such that the mixture now separates into an aqueous phase and an organic phase. The aqueous phase is usually the one with higher density and the organic phase is the one with lower density. As shown in the figure, the mixture can now be easily separated using a separating funnel. I perform molecular simulations of the process involved in manufacturing biofuels, that is liquid-liquid extraction. Project background. As we all know, biofuels are a source of renewable energy. The most common process used in biofuel manufacturing to separate the ethanol from fermentation broths currently is distillation. But due to its high energy requirements, scientists and industrialists are now looking upon other processes to perform the task. Thus, liquid-liquid extraction followed by removal of ethanol from extracting fluid in a cheaper manner is being looked upon as an alternative. The aim is to find an effective solvent that has both a high capacity to hold ethanol and a high selectivity for ethanol over water. Now, what is a molecular simulation? These are basically computational techniques for predicting, I repeat, predicting thermodynamic, thermochemical, spectroscopic, mechanical and transport properties and morphological information. So it encompasses all theoretical methods and computational techniques to model or mimic the behavior of molecules. Now, since it is a prediction, it might not always be accurate and it gives an estimate of the actual results. Molecular simulation techniques are basically of two types, molecular dynamics and Monte Carlo simulations. I have performed Monte Carlo simulations on my system. Getting a little more specific, what are Monte Carlo simulations? They involve the use of random numbers to generate structures and follow the quantum mechanical and stochastical statistical mechanical, that is, probabilistic approach. The software used to perform simulations is Monte Carlo for Complex Chemical Systems, that is MCCCS TOEI. This software has been written in the Fortran programming language. The force field used is transferable potentials for phase equilibrium. Configurational Bias Monte Carlo, CBMC. This is a technique which was developed on lattice by Dr. Siepman in 1990 and has been improved over the years. It is basically a technique of how molecules are grown inside the simulation box. They are grown atom by atom into a dense fluid such that the local space for each new atom is sampled. The lower energy positions are more likely to be chosen to continue the growth of the molecule. The figure alongside shows the generation of a new configuration by CBMC. The arrows indicate the new positions that are being tested, and out of these three positions, atom will be generated on that position where the energy is lowest. Choosing an appropriate solvent for ethanol-water mixture separation. Several publications have previously suggested the use of high molecular weight aliphatic alcohols as solvents for liquid-liquid extraction. My guide Dr. Samuel Kiesler has carried out simulations taking various decanols as his solvents. Now, two basic definitions. One is the distribution coefficient, KDE, which is a ratio of the concentration of ethanol in the organic phase to that in the aqueous phase, and separation factor alpha, which is a ratio of the distribution coefficient of ethanol to that of water. Therefore, an ideal solvent would be the one which has both a high distribution coefficient and a high separation factor. Experimental results have shown that 1-decanol has a high distribution coefficient and 4-decanol has a high separation factor. Thus, the solvents suggested to me for analysis were mixtures of various concentrations of 1-decanol and 4-decanol and mixtures of various concentrations of 1-decanol and 1-methoxynonane. For my simulations, I am using the Gibbs ensemble. There are 3 simulation boxes: the aqueous box containing 864 water molecules, the organic box containing 240 solvent molecules, that is 1-decanol and 4-decanol, or 1-decanol and methoxynonane, the vapor box containing methanol, ethanol and helium molecules. The temperature is 298 Kelvin, the pressure is 0.1 megapascal, and initially the total number of molecules taken was 1231. This is a list of the various mixtures that I have considered for analysis. There are mixtures of 1-decanol and 4-decanol of various concentrations and 1-decanol and methoxynonane of various concentrations. These are the average ethanol mass fractions in the aqueous phase. This is what I have maintained a standard in all my simulations. So the values of ethanol mass fractions in the aqueous phase would range from 0.10 to 0.11 in all the simulations. These are the average values of distribution coefficient obtained for the various mixtures. As of now, it looks as if the mixtures are performing better than the pure components, that is, they are having a higher distribution coefficient, but these values are subject to change and basically subject to reduce as I perform more and more simulations. These are the average values of selectivity obtained for various mixtures. Here the mixtures have not necessarily performed better than the individual components, but again these values are subject to change as simulations progress. This is some of the hydrogen bonding data obtained from the analysis of 8 movie files of the 50-50 1-decanol and 4-decanol mixture. One of the conclusions drawn out of this data is that 1-decanol likes to hydrogen bond more with itself than with any other molecule. Similarly, the 4-decanol molecules also love to bond with themselves rather than any other molecule. This is one of the snapshots of the organic phase of the 50-50 1-decanol and 4-decanol mixture. The yellow carbon chains represent the 4-decanol molecules, the green ones represent the 1-decanol molecules, the blue ones are the methanol or the ethanol molecules, and the white and red ones are the water molecules. These are the various analyses done on the movie files generated from simulations: hydrogen bonding, aggregate size distribution, radial distribution function, values of distribution coefficient, values of selectivity, and radius of gyration of the aggregates. Current status of my project and future tasks. My simulations are currently running on the supercomputer Itasca at the Supercomputing Institute of the University of Minnesota. There is some more analysis of the output movie files to be done. The ethanol mass fractions in aqueous phase have to be balanced to get a value between 0.10 and 0.11. The system has to be equilibrated, and after that I have to account for statistical errors in the system. Special thanks to Ms. Molly Potts and Ms. Leah Brink, the Khorana Program Coordinators at the University of Minnesota, and Ms. Karen Lovely, the Khorana Program Coordinator at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Thank you.